All right, let me just get some crow out of the way. I was very confident that the Eagles were going to win today, and Seattle more than won this game. They dominated this game. They beat a team on the road that won 10 consecutive regular season home games. They're the real deal. If you doubt them, you don't know football. And no one in the league is going to want to face Seattle in the playoffs right now. So congratulations, Seattle, and to your fans. You know, I had respect for this team, still have respect for this team. Honestly thought my team was better, but thank you for the moment of clarity, because I realized that is anything but the case. Anyways, props to you, Seattle. Game balls for everyone in Seattle. There wasn't a single part of their team that didn't misfire, other than John Ryan, but anyway. They won in spite of him. As for my team, it's at a point where it's like I really don't understand why I'm not more angry. It's just like, you know, I really didn't expect to go anywhere with Sanchez. But then again, I was like, there's so many other weapons besides Sanchez on this offense. The defense is clicking. And the game is still going on. This is like the first time I made a video. There was like 2 and change left when I turned on the camera here. And yeah, there was bad ref calls that helped turn the tide of the game. But look, let's be realistic. If it wasn't for John Ryan muffing a punt, botching a punt, dropping it on the ground, and not having the ability to pick it back up, we're going into halftime without scoring a single point in this game. So if you ask me, the Seahawks themselves helped out the Eagles a lot more than the refs hurt us. Because let's be realistic, this game would have been well out of reach aside from some bad ref calls. Again, I think that's just a lame excuse, even though, yeah, it's pretty clear the refs were making some bad calls. But again, fuck that noise. Because now we're at a situation where you got to realistically say to yourselves, this team is not going anywhere. And I said even win or loss, it's not really time to panic because, you know, you still got a big game against Dallas. But then I'm sitting there as the game goes on today and I'm like, oh, this was our last chance to really prove ourselves against a real big world beater type team. These are the defending champs. This is a statement game, and the statement was just completely blown on a national television audience that was seen in pretty much the majority of the country other than the Denver and San Francisco markets. It's a blown opportunity, a blown statement, and you now realize that all we have left is bragging rights in the NFC East. And at this point, I just don't fucking care. Like, I don't care. We gotta have Tony Romo come in with his busted ass broken ribs, who literally can't even throw a ball past 20 yards right now. We'll probably decimate them, and if we don't decimate them, then it's gonna be a complete laughingstock, and we deserve to get laughed at. So we have a chance to win the NFC East again this year. And then go nowhere in the playoffs. It's kind of like just, you know, going through the motions. It's like, all right, let's watch for key pieces, see how they develop now. And frankly, it's Nick Foles' job back. Sanchez, thank you. You provided some exciting moments. You know, you're going to be a future backup quarterback somewhere else. I don't think you did enough to warrant a starting job anywhere in this league, frankly. I don't have much faith in Foles either. I mean, the only thing that you can hope for at this point, and it's a small chance of hope, is that Foles finds whatever fucking mojo he had last year with that 27 touchdown to 2 interception ratio that he had last year. Hope that he finds it in the final couple of games of the season here, carries it into the playoff, and this team catches fire. That's the only slim hope I have left. Do I seriously think that's going to happen? No. Is there a chance it can happen? Of course. So that's the only thing that's keeping me from just going, that's it. It's absolutely all over. It's not even worth watching games anymore. Who cares? Even though I'm kind of saying that, I'm kind of not. I'm just in a weird spot right now because it's just more the same. And it's like even if like we lose to Dallas and Dallas wins the NFC East, they're not going anywhere either. It's like I don't even care. It's not even worth even having bragging rights coming out of next week's game. I mean, I'll be excited if they stomp the shit out of the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I get excited anytime they beat the Cowboys. But it's just like, wow, we won another NFC East title. Take that, Cowboys fans. While they look at 5 rings on their team's finger. Well, not that all of them have 5 rings, but you get what I'm saying. I don't know. I feel like I should be more mad, but I'm not. It's just a weird place. It's just kind of like, I was kidding myself when I thought this team was better than the Seahawks. I really was. And then they showed me how ridiculous I was to doubt this team. Anyways, props again to the Seahawks. Marshawn Lynch is a fucking beast. Russell Wilson rolled out of the pocket so many fucking times that I got dizzy. And even though he completed around, I forget his final stats were, but going in the half, it was around half his passes were completed. And this goes to show you, he's not a guy that puts up good numbers, but what he does put up wins games. All I saw in that first half, 3rd and 14, converted first down. 3rd and 12, converted first down. 3rd and 10, converted first down. All off of his arm. There was a 4th 3rd and long that he made. It's what he makes that's important. Not the little like, he missed on a 2 and 10, he missed on a 2 and 7. Then he comes right back with that 3rd down pass attempt and completes it. That's what fucking matters. That's why he's got a ring on his finger. That's why that team is a serious threat going into the Super Bowl again this year. That was a fucking championship team that we ran into on this field today. That's why in reality, I guess that's why I'm feeling less bitter about this loss, because I'm like, well, we lost to a fucking championship team. We should lose to a championship team. Anyway, it's all up to Foles at this point. I mean, I have no hope in him for the future. Granted, a small amount of hope. It's all up to him finding whatever fucking mojo he had last year and carrying it through into the playoffs. If not for that, there's no chance. There's no chance. This team just does not have the heart and drive to overcome the elite teams in this league. Period. You're kidding yourselves if you think that. I was kidding myself to think that we could have beat this team today. Because that was a fucking champion. We can only wish to tug at the coattails of a champion right now. Anyway, bring on the Cowboys. Fuck the Dallas Cowboys. Have a good day, everyone.